on with it. Come on with it. Oh, we in the bad. Butter beans, big sluggers move with me, it's a gutter team. I love women who know the boom from the back. OG still could fill a room when he rap. Mike blessing in a recession is food giving back to occupy labels that move, didn't wax now. Here come Bumpy on a primo track to represent hip hop from where we go back. Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it, cause you know what we got to do. Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it.
Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
I let the beat keep breathing while I spit life to you heathens. You in the wrong place, to be real, reasons. I usually don't spit corny styles like that cause I'm too seasoned. How you sending links trying to get on you stink? MCs don't give a what you think. Rapping if it's beef, I hit a brinks and put that kind of paper on your head to make a lot of blink. Now think, wouldn't you rather keep it music than to lose it all cause of music? I'm sure that's not how Bambaataa wanted us to use it. Now move it before I lose it. And I'm in it for the long haul. Bars, like lifers in a long haul. Bars, my life rocking mics, I raised the bar. Phased them, dazed them, and blazed them all. Scar, come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it, cause you know what we got to do. Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Word up, come on with it.
Crazy. Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
Real cinema, the feature's a top feature. Whose favorite MC is the Bronx teacher? Flows long around hooks so the words reach you. Joe Jackson on you, Micah, beat you. Now beat it before I pull his Tito. In your ego, it's front page news, read it. My style is the barker over beats like Travis, I bark 'em. Spark 'em, overwritten flow.
The Clippers coming in from out of... town for this one, an interconference game today. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So the Clippers win the tip. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here are the five for the Clippers. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Green in the three spot. And though he's been working on his offensive skills, defense and rebounding are Valanciunas' bread and butter. That was the case with him when he was playing in Lithuania, Clark, and it's the case now.
It still sure is the case. I mean, it's hard to find a guy with his combination of size, athleticism, and fluidity. Just a tad over-aggressive at times, but I'd rather have to turn a guy down than to turn him up.
It's stolen by DeRozan. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. DeRozan leading the charge.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Griffin. 5 on the clock. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
And watching Valanciunas rebound, it's clear he has all the tools. Great anticipation, really looks to box out. Strong vertical, might just need to add some strength to become a perennial 10-rebound-a-game guy.
Paul with the bucket.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think we're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the donkey. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the poster. Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about,
sir.
guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
Feeds it to Redick. Back to Paul. They kick it out to Green. The 19-foot shot. Griffin can't get it to go in. The Raptors have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Clippers were so strong on the road last season. They led the league, Clark, in field goal percentage while on the road, and actually they scored more points away from Staples than in it.
Especially down the stretch, Kevin. I mean, they finished the regular season with 8 straight road wins to get home court advantage in the first round. Superb. Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Here's Carroll following the basket by Chris Paul. Dishes it to Patterson. Pass to Valanciunas. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. The Clippers also making some changes. And Bahamute comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Crawford kicks to Paul. There's the triple. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. The shot by Powell, no good. And stolen by Stola. It's stolen by Green to the left side wing. Paul, no one around him. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Out to the right wing. Here's Powell. The good-looking shot from the wing. Clippers trail by 3. Crawford outside. They set the pick. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Clippers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And the first one drops. So for the Clippers, Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for Jordan. Pierce comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Rivers in for Chris Paul.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Joseph dishes to Biyombo. Fires from the wing. Crawford, no luck.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Ross. Here is Mbamute. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And that concludes a back and forth high. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Toronto.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And the Clippers looking at who they've got. Here's out there with Griffin. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then there's Cole Aldrich. And it's Redick in the shooting guard position. All alone. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
That is good. Powell's got 5 points so far.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Shot clock at 6. Griffin passes to Pierce. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss.
And what Patrick Patterson gives you guys is solid all-around play. He can help you in a lot of areas. High basketball IQ, high character, understands his role, knows his limitations, and stays within himself.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Toronto. And then for the Clippers, Jordan, he's checked in for Aldrich. Green comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Paul in for Austin Rivers. And going back to Patterson for just a moment, he's been lauded for his mature approach. Ever since high school in West Virginia, he was involved in a highly publicized recruiting battle between Florida and Kentucky, ultimately choosing the latter.
Yeah, and you know, the part of his game, Kevin, that he's really worked on is his ability to face up and shoot. Really starting to evolve into a guy that can space the floor, that space four. And when he's hitting that jumper at a high percentage, I think his value to the team goes up exponentially.
The thing about DeMar DeRozan, he came into the league fairly unpolished, struggled to handle the ball, created then his own shot, and but sometimes he would create for others too. Yeah. But he's settled down. You can see the growth.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. You could see the physical talent was there in terms of him playing the two. The question was, could he make the commitment mentally to become a great player? Well, from what he's done the last few years, I would have to say he's definitely been able to do that.
Here's Lowry. following the basket by Chris Paul. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Biombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Scola comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Corey Joseph subbed in for DeMar DeRozan.
And, you know, getting back to DeRozan, he's put a spit shine on his offense. Over the past 2 seasons, averaged over 20 points a game, was also good for 3 or 4 assists, showing everybody how work ethic can overcome unrefined skills.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Kyle Lowry. And Bahamute is checked in for the Clippers. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. Got that bucket in no time at all. 16 points for Chris Paul.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
You know, for DeMar DeRozan, scary to think that he's still scratching the surface of his potential. Made his first All-Star appearance in 2014. Was a little dinged up last year, but still very effective. No doubt he's the real deal.
Paul with the steal. Pushing it up. Finishes the break with a slam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Here is Ross. After the basket by Los Angeles. Biombo. And a missed layup.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
The drive by Jordan. Biombo with the block. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Toronto. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
Plethora, you're going deep into that dictionary of yours, man. It's not a common occurrence with this guy, though. Typically, he's more of a finisher, but that's not been the case in this one.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
You know, Paul is playing really well. He's got 16 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Carroll in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. That's tipped. But they'll get another chance. And Redick kicks to Jordan. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And what you have to like out of Valanciunas last season, improved efficiency. The game really, Clark, seemed to slow down for him.
Yeah, he entered the league a little green. I mean, would make a lot of mistakes, but had excellent tools. So with enthusiasm and hard work, you knew it was just a matter of time with him.
Paul goes in. The feed now to Griffin. Here's Jordan. Right through the D for the layup. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go. Lowry kicks to Patterson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game. Hall. And he banks in the layup. Paul's got 20 points.
And that's his style right now. That's his game. He plays it as well as anyone. And when we get to crunch time, that's when he's at his best.
Outside Jordan. He dishes it to Green. Lowry kicks to Carroll. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Fouls checked in. And then for the Clippers, Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Johnson comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Austin Rivers in for Chris Paul. Here's Griffin for the lead. No good at the rim. Powell dishes to Patterson. Got a piece of it. It's tipped. Fast break Toronto. Lowry's got the ball. They grab their own miss. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 8.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And there's the 3-second violation.
Yeah, you've got to avoid those kinds of turnovers.
Yeah, mistakes like that derail any team.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Scola comes in for Patrick Patterson. Terrence Ross is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And then for the Clippers, Mbamute comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Poked away. Stolen by Rivers. Here's Johnson. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
It's Crawford with the drive. It's blocked. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Joseph. The baseline J. And there are the Raptors with another bucket. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Toronto.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. And they've been turning those turnovers into points.
5 on the clock. Johnson, a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. And Joseph kicks to Powell. Misses from short range.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one falls for Crawford. Patterson, he's checked in for Luis Scola. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Pierce is checked in. Toronto leading by 3.
And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold it.
And I'm guessing that's exactly what they're probably going to do here.
And here is Ross. From 12 feet out. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Raptors lead by 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Green in the small forward position. And the shot is good.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And Griffin, here we go. No good. Nice D from DeRozan.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Clippers trail by 3. Over in the corner, Paul. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Patrick Patterson. Last season for Chris Paul, another strong season. He had quite a year for him in terms of media hype. He was as strong as ever on the court and off the court.
And that's a great point. You know, he did kind of fly under the radar. It's hard to imagine a first-team Hall of Famer in the future could do that, but a lot of it had to do with Steph Curry kind of coming on to the scene, splashing on the scene, if you will. But he is still one of the top point guards in our league.
To tie it up. Shot is off. And Toronto will go the other way with it.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Griffin.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
And guys, Jeff Green, by every measure of athleticism and skill, should have become one of the game's better small forwards, but inconsistency has plagued him throughout his career.
And Kevin, I always go back to something my college coach told me. The mental to the physical is 4-1 in this game. And so through those 7 full seasons, he's teased everyone with that talent. And then it does suddenly disappear. And there's no other way to describe it other than the fact that it is mental. He hasn't been able to sustain it in terms of the consistency, and that's why he hasn't fulfilled his potential.
The drive by Paul. And Redick kicks to Jordan. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. And with the game still very much in play, he sounded very confident, telling the players, don't let up. This is where we make our move. Right now. Go take it. Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris.
You know, with Jeff Green, the one thing you can say about him is he's been durable, especially since he had the unforeseen heart issue in 2011 for which he needed season-ending surgery. Since then, over the past 3 full seasons, he's played in 81, 82, and 78 games.
Toronto calls timeout.
And talking about Jeff Green, I'm rooting for him. I mean, I'm rooting for him to finally put it all together to gain and maintain the confidence and really to fulfill the vast potential we all know that he has.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Clippers. Lowry drives in. That's good. Lowry's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
11 feet away. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Green with the ball. Guarded now by Patrick Patterson. Jordan the screen. Here's Griffin. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
And it's Lowry penetrating. They get it back. Valanciunas. The pass to Lowry. Valanciunas sets a screen for Lowry. Valanciunas in the high post. Shot's good. And the Raptors lead by 4.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Paul.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it?
And it's blocked. And that's an intentional foul.
This is
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
You know, Lowry is playing well. He has 11 points and 4 steals.
And his offense has matched the defensive efforts today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you can say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it.
The dish to Green. Crawford outside. Up top, Griffin. Here's the 3. Second chance shot. Rebound by the Raptors.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And the wide open shot from Green. Trifecta. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.